XXFM.
This is Access Houston on 97.9 The Box.
Good Sunday morning. You are listening to Access Houston. I'm your host, KG Smooth, welcoming back a friend to the show. I always love seeing her because she's coming with the great exhibits and letting us know about everything that is happening at the Health Museum. The CEO and president of the Houston Health Museum, Dr. Melanie Johnson. Welcome back.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
Oh, thanks for being here. So the fall season is here. And the Health Museum has some great exhibits that are going on, two in particular that we are going to talk about this morning. 40 Chances. Tell us about 40 Chances. What is that?
Yes, 40 Chances is an amazing photography exhibit that we have on display at the Health Museum right now, all the way to January 1st, 2018.
Okay.
So plenty of opportunity to see it. But it is an exceptional photography exhibit by Howard G. Buffett, the son of Warren Buffett.
Oh.
And Warren put a challenge to his son, Howard, and he said, listen, I'd like you to travel the world, and if you had 40 chances to correct very detrimental problems in the world, what would you do? And so he went to 135 countries, and he photographed all the things that were plaguing society, specifically in the areas of hunger, which are women in poverty, human trafficking, and he's just got amazing imagery of those challenges that we not only face right here in Houston, but all over the world.
Wow.
Yes.
That is fascinating.
Yes.
Absolutely. So, and that's running through January the 1st.
Correct.
Okay. And then the other exhibit, Human Plus.
Yes.
That sounds very interesting.
Absolutely. Human Plus, Real Lives and Real Engineering brings to Houston a fascinating look at the ingenuity and creativity behind developing groundbreaking engineering solutions that improve lives for humans every day. And that's on display as well up until January 1st, 2018. So plenty of chance to see that as well. And by the way, I wanted to say that for the 40 Chances exhibit, we're giving our visitors 40 chances or 40 days. We have given them 40 days up until October 18th. To come into the exhibit with 4 non-perishable goods or canned goods in exchange for free admissions ticket.
Oh, nice.
Yes, that we're donating to the Houston Food Bank and in relief of Hurricane Harvey. Yes.
Oh, that's great. That's amazing. And you're listening to Access Houston. We're talking to Dr. Melanie Johnson, the president and CEO at the Houston Health Museum. 2 great exhibits that are going on right now, 40 Chances and Human Plus. Dr. Johnson, that's amazing that you all are swapping canned goods for the Houston Food Bank for entry into the Health Museum. So
it takes a community.
Yeah, it does, because this is going to affect us for a long time.
Absolutely.
And I love the 40 days that people have to check out 40 Chances. What's your favorite part of the exhibit, if I may ask?
40 Chances, I have an affinity for supporting women, and they have just amazing images of women who struggle with young children, struggle to feed them, struggle in war-torn countries. But that happens right here in our own backyard. So I think we have to look at it through the lens of that vantage point, that it's not just over there and them over there, especially in this kind of trying time for Houston. It happens right in our own backyard. So the women in poverty section of the exhibit is the most impressive to me.
Nice. And Human Plus, I'm really fascinated by this. So with this exhibit, are we going to see like artifacts that people created and made as time went on? Or how does that?
Well, it's an interactive hands-on technology exhibit, and it talks about technology that extends the creativity and the ability to perform for human beings. And so it's just an amazing exhibit because you can really actually design your own technology throughout this very hands-on exhibit.
Oh,
yes, you can design low-tech and high-tech exhibits. Yes.
Oh, so this would be something if you have children who are interested in technology and engineering,
absolutely,
to have a hands-on experience with that.
Yes, and it is for the entire family. You know, it's for fathers who like to tinker in their garages. It's for mothers who are interested in technology and science. It's for the children. the entire family can enjoy Human Plus exhibit.
Oh, well, that sounds amazing. And that is running through January 1st as well?
Through January 1st, absolutely.
So right in time for the fall holiday season to take the family when the kids are on winter break, Christmas break, and just go and expand your mind and learn some great things. What else do we need to know that's going on at the Health Museum?
Yes, we have an incredible event at the Health Museum called Steampunk, and the STEAM is science, technology, engineering, arts, and mathematics.
Okay.
And Steampunk is a fusion of technology and technological innovations from history as well as the future, and it's an amazing, fun event. Just in time for October 31st, the big holiday that we will be celebrating. But you come dressed in steampunk attire and top hats and all, and it's a fundraiser to help to support our education programs and to provide STEAM to those who are underserved. And so we are really excited about that. It's October 27th at the Health Museum from 6 to 9 p.m. and amazing opportunity to do some pairing with healthy foods and to come out and support a worthy educational venture.
That is just great. You all have the most interesting, innovative, family-friendly, educational exhibits that I have heard. That's why I love you guys coming on here.
Thank you so
to let
much.
the
We love to
community
be
know
here.
about what's going on.
Yes.
So save the date from now through January 1st. You can check out 40 Chances, Finding Hope in a Hungry World, the photography of Howard G. Buffett, who is the grandson or the son?
The son of
Warren
Warren Buffett.
And Human Plus, Real Lives and Real Engineering. And not only that, we've got Steampunk, and you all are going to have like a party, a festival
Absolutely.
for
There's
steampunk, if you will.
Steampunk's an amazing reception or pairing reception. But after Steampunk, after 9 o'clock, the doors will still be available, but the street will be on fire as we celebrate our block party. It's an after party for just an additional $10 per person. And there will be mixologists, cosplay, all kinds of fun steampunk activities going on there, science and adventure for adults, and will just be an amazing event for helping us to raise funds to continue the good work.
I love it, and thank you for continuing the good work that you all do for the community of Houston.
It's our
the
pleasure.
entire city of Houston.
Absolutely, it's our pleasure.
Indeed. So don't miss these exhibits at the Health Museum. For more information, they can log on to
www.thehealthmuseum.org.
thehealthmuseum.org. President and CEO, Dr. Melanie Johnson. So good to see you.
Good to see you too.
And thank you for coming on.
All right, you're very welcome.
Good Sunday morning. You're listening to Access Houston. I'm your host, KG Smooth, welcoming back from, what is the name of your PR company, Jennifer?
Jnos Public Relations.
From Jnos Public Relations, the lovely Jennifer Simpson. Good
Hello.
morning.
Good morning, KG. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well. You know, right now we're in a space in American culture that we're witnessing a culture shift in real time.
Absolutely. I mean, I think a lot of the people who thought that they were untouchable in every way are realizing that everybody has their day.
Yeah.
I mean,
and so we're talking about this sexual assault, sexual harassment in the workplace. I mean, from Bill Cosby to Harvey Weinstein to Kevin Spacey to
Matt Lauer.
Matt Lauer.
Yeah.
Charlie Rose. Now Russell Simmons.
Russell Simmons?
Russell Simmons stepped down.
Today or something?
From yeah.
Oh, I missed that. I've been moving around
so
today.
these some more allegations are coming up against Russ, and so he's stepping down. I mean, you know, when you own a corporation or a business, I mean,
Now,
the
that's
shareholders and the
huge.
people are like, yo, you're gonna mess up the money, so let's go. But with all of that's going on top of domestic violence and any type of physical, mental, emotional abuse. You all are doing something great and honoring survivors of domestic violence
Absolutely.
and sexual assault with the Beauty of Survival fashion show. So
Absolutely.
first, we know that this is going to, well, the people may not know, but this will benefit Unhushed Foundation, who was founded by Denisha Hardman. Yeah, I had her on this program a couple of years ago. It's been a long time since I've seen her. A couple years ago. She's been doing her thing out in LA. But talk about Unhushed Foundation and what it is.
So Unhushed Foundation, as you said, was formed by Denisha Hardman, and Denisha underwent a secret life of domestic violence while she was in college. And when she finally broke the silence, she decided that she would always share her message and help uplift and encourage other women who are silently suffering. So that's what Unhushed Foundation is all about. With Denisha being an actress, a producer, she's doing so much. So she's she's between LA, she's between Houston. So we've had, a brief delay with Unhushed. So we decided to come back strong. And Denisha wanted to ensure that she did not end 2017 without doing something for Unhushed and women who've been victimized from domestic violence. So that's really what the fashion show is all about. It'll be a direct effort that will directly impact a group of women who have been victimized, and we'll give them the opportunity to briefly, share their story. And then after we'll have a traditional fashion show. And then after that has been completed, and first let me say a fashion show which my friend KG will be walking in.
Oh, yes, I am one of the models in the fashion show.
And we thank you for that. But nevertheless, after that, these victims or survivors will have the opportunity to come out and unveil their new found strength, resilience, and the beauty that they'll take forward as they lead their new lives and living empowered and moving past domestic violence.
Now, you said come out and, show their new, look and empowerment and all of that. So what, are they getting a makeover?
They're getting a makeover. And so oftentimes when women suffer from domestic violence and when they allow themselves to be subjected, it has something to do with self-esteem. So beauty is a huge antecedent to feeling good about yourself and growing your self-esteem. So this simple element will, at least, even if it doesn't last forever, we know that within that moment, these women will feel good, beautiful, strong, and empowered. And everybody will get the opportunity to see it.
Indeed. So save the date for Sunday.
Yes.
December the 10th. That is next Sunday, December 10th, for the Beauty of Survival fashion show. I'll be walking in it. Houston's own Miss Mikey will be walking in it, hosted by Kim.
Yep, Kim from Core 94.
Yeah.
We have Earl Dietrich, better known as D Smooth. Dr. Kanisha Hall will be coming down to give some encouraging words and also walk into the fashion show. We have It's Karma, who's also walking in the fashion show. Several people have come together just for this cause because it's the end of the year, and it's a great time to give back to people. Indeed,
and a very timely time with everything that's going on, like I mentioned, in Hollywood and in politics. I said on my other show, The Quiet Storm, the other night on our sister station, Magic 102, when it came out about Matt Lauer.
Yeah.
I went on air and I told the fellas, I'm like, yo, nobody's safe.
Nobody's
safe. So if you've got some dirt, you got some skeletons in there, boy, you better make it right. And from here on out, watch what you say and where you put your hands when it comes to these women. I'm glad that these women are finally coming up and speaking out about, what has happened, because even though I'm a man, I can relate.
Right. Terry Crews came out with his story. I mean, this is a big man.
Well, I'm not saying that men are grabbing up on me, but I mean, just like unwanted, touches and feels and gropes, not to say that I'm most attractive or most athletic, but my stuff is pretty intact. And so, ladies like to cop a feel on the chest or, rub their hand down the abs or grip my booty. And I'm like, dang,
you can't do that. People don't realize their limitations sometimes. They get too comfortable, but it's really a violation of your space. So I get it. I've been through it, I understand.
It's so tough because I've been hearing a lot of people say, well, why are they speaking out now? And why didn't they say nothing before? And it's just like, man, first of all, you got to put yourself in their position. If you are a young and up and coming, and this person of power is giving you this attention, and they may start off in the slightest way, like flirtatious or saying something a little out of the way, but you so, young and green
Right.
that you don't know no better. So
fall
you
into
kind
that
of
trap.
brush it off, and then it falls in, and then it just keeps on continuing. And then you feel like, oh, well, damn, once it gets too much, like, oh man, let me go tell somebody. But wait, he's so high up and so powerful, nobody's going to believe me.
Yeah.
You know, and then come to find out that you are not the only one.
Right, right. Well, I think that this has set the tone, that people can say something now, because they're seeing that the bigger they are, the harder they're falling. And, I hope that people know that they can't be putting their hands on people, no matter who you are.
Yeah, it's just everything is so gray, especially when it comes to the Russell Simmons story. I know, I just told you about that. You hadn't heard it.
I have definitely got to read up on that. That's
Variety.
Huge.
Yeah, Variety has that one. But what's interesting for me for that story, her account is one way, and she's thinking and feeling one way, and what he says, he's like, okay, well, I remember it a totally different way. So when I read the article and her account of what went down for me, okay, it sounded like he was trying to give some game, you know what I'm saying? He got her these balloons, wanted to take her home. She's like, all right, well, take me home. No, I got somewhere else, or I'm about to take you fly. No, really, like, just take me home. No, for real, like, just being that, player trying to
that suave mentality.
Right. And so, goes on, they go to his house, whatever, on the elevator. She says when he stood behind her, she felt his erection, and then in that moment, it was just like,
What?
But she kept on. She went on into the apartment and all of that, and so that's sending mixed messages. If she felt uncomfortable, she should have let it be known right there. But to him, he's like, well, she giggling and like playing hard to get in a playful way, and so I'm just being, the man and going after, what she's saying no, but it sounds like yes, type of thing. And I'm
she
just
don't know
like,
she's saying yes.
Right. And the whole thing is just so gray.
Yeah.
It's such a gray area. And I know what I'm going to do. I'm not going to compliment anymore. I mean, even though my intentions are good and pure, and I don't, do anything outside the box, but we're in such a sensitive time. Even a gentleman like myself has decided to not even try to if I'm going to compliment you on how you look, hey, that's a dope outfit.
Right, right. You did that.
Yeah, indeed, not even, you look nice, or, man, that dress sure is fitting. No, none of that. Just, hey.
Nice color.
You did that one.
Yeah. Hey.
But it's time though.
Yeah,
and then it was a different time then, and it's definitely a different time now.
Well, I'm pretty sure, men or women who have done these acts are taking a second thought on their actions now, just seeing how these things have come to surface. So.
Yeah, because for me as a man, if I am flirting with you and the flirting takes another step to, something borderline, sexual in a sense, if I feel that you are not receiving that, that's going to turn me off. So I'm going to stop.
Right.
If you're not turned on by me trying to, flirt or get you or do whatever little sly thing that I'm trying to do, I'm turned off.
Right.
Because you're turned off.
Absolutely. And you shouldn't keep pressing, because at some point it becomes annoying. And then at another point it becomes a mental barrier. Like, why don't you understand that this is wrong? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So a lot of people are out here walking around. We were briefly talking about mental illnesses. A lot of these mental illnesses are tied to these actions that these people, narcissism for one.
Right.
Why do you feel like you can intimidate a person to do something that they wouldn't want to do or make them feel uncomfortable?
It's rich, powerful men.
Yeah.
You're rich, you got power.
Right.
You feel like you can do whatever. And that's what's happening.
Yeah.
But we are honoring these great folks, these survivors of domestic violence for the Beauty of Survival fashion show next Sunday. It is happening. Where can I get all the information?
Well, right now we have it on Facebook events. There's a link on core94.com. You can find it at unhushedfoundation.com. That website is still under construction, but we still have a few things out there. You can just Google it. The information is there. Instagram, Twitter. We're everywhere. The tickets are on Eventbrite. They're only $20 donation, and it's for the full event. We also will have vendors there. You can shop. We'll have light bites. They're not a lot of light bites. Don't come looking for the buffet. Just something to hold you over. But it's just going to be a good time. We're just trying to create a nice, elegant evening for these women to have an audience that will appreciate their story and struggle.
Well, I'm glad that you came here to share the information with the city of Houston. So thank you.
Thank you for having me, KG.
Jennifer Simpson from Jnos.
Jnos. And hey, I want to send a shout out to Denisha Hardiman, all the way out in Los Angeles, California. We're on Facebook Live. Hey, Denisha, without you, we wouldn't be doing this. This was Denisha's vision to do something for these women. So we've come together to make it happen. So just grateful for her and her vision.
Yeah. What's up, girl? She did that. First the book, now this. So yeah, so we'll see you next Sunday.
No, thank you.
Thank you.
No problem.
And thank you for listening to Access Houston.
We'll be back with more Access Houston on 97.9 The Box.